Jay, a player on this board that I think, honestly, nobody knows what to do with right now because he's consistently a round 1 player, but he also can give you the value of a round 7 player. Tyreek Hill, sitting there at 32, it kind of feels like one where he's kind of in no man's land in rankings and in drafts.
Yeah, it's just got like no idea what to do with him. It just feels like Tyreek Hill's not going to end up the 33rd player in fantasy, whatever. He's going to be like 11th or he's going to be 70th or something.
Wide range of outcomes for him.
We don't know what to do. The thing is like athletically last year, like he's still hitting the same like max top speeds and everything. It just felt like they just weren't clicking with the offense. He's dealing with, I know, with the thumb as well, but yeah, Tyreek, he's the type of guy, like if you want to take a home run swing in your draft, like yeah, take Tyreek Hill at the end of the 3rd round if you can get him there. I just feel something is off with that team and that offense. And Jalen Waddle, I think I'm higher than most on Jalen Waddle relative
I agree
to
with
where
that.
he's going. So I don't end up with Tyreek a lot of the time. But I understand it. If you want to draft Tyreek there.
Again, some of these leagues that I'm talking about, like there's one league where I wound up with McCaffrey and Tyreek. Yeah. Like whatever, high variance league. Screw it. I'm either finishing first or last.
Two of the top 3 picks last year, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I do think he has something to prove, and so we'll see. I also think in the specific case of Tyreek Hill, that I do think, because this isn't true with most wide receivers, but I do think that this year you can use your last round pick on Malik Washington, and that I do think that if something were to happen to Hill injury-wise, now there were times that he was just out there last year and he just wasn't effective, and to your point, the offense wasn't clicking, and if Tua gets hurt, it doesn't matter if Tyreek's out there. They've struggled to get any quarterback that isn't named Tua. They've struggled to get the ball down the field. But I do think like Malik Washington would be pretty interesting if Tyreek Hill were to miss a game.
The old wide receiver handcuff.
Yeah.
For a player of that unique of a role, obviously a lot of targets schemed to them as well. Terrence Murphy comedy, getting Tyreek Hill as my wide receiver 2 is going to feed families. I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah, you can get that value. By the way, Tribal Council blog, I see your comment in there. Can we show some more love and info to the 2 quarterback leagues? That's our next segment. So don't go anywhere. We're doing all the quarterback tiers for Superflex.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.